The following podcast is meant for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Mighty Hobbs here to introduce Penny Pals After Dark, now with a pin that looks better than 90% of the third-party pins.
Last time on Penny Pals After Dark. Yeah, it's all fun and games till you take a Scooby-Doo lunchbox up the side of the head.
Holy shit.
Pay him a lot of money. He might
This
do
stuff never sees the light of day.
Adam, that's
It's time again for idle chat and witty repartee. They're not the heroes you wanted, they're the heroes that you need. Whether you came here by mistake or hit play on a lark, settle down, get comfy now, it's Penny Pals After Dark.
You guys, it's pronounced repartee.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another high-octane, full-momentum episode of Penny Pals After Dark. A new year, a new theme, a new outlook on life, but the same stale content that you have all come to cherish. So hello, I am AdamBarg. You can find me everywhere under that name because I am not creative. Sitting to my virtual right is Hingo. Hello, Hingo.
hey.
To my virtual left is Craig.
Hi.
Lazorz, who I didn't expect to show up.
Yo.
And two very special guests. The first, we have the VeryBlueTardis, last of the Vegas Lords, the War Heather, the oncoming Storm, the Raggedy Magahi, the Unicorn, her heart's bigger on the inside, and the feline of Baskerville. Welcome, VBT.
That's a hell of an intro. Hi.
And equally as impressive, but woefully short on titles, is Renfamous, who I assume is currently a guest of the, a guest of the Lubbock County Sheriff's Office and has graciously used her one phone call to join us today. Hey, Ren.
I need someone to refill my commissary. Hi.
Ren, how would you like to talk about the pin dinner?
Well, I'd like to start off by saying I feel really, really bad for anyone who's not coming to the pin dinner. Because at this point it has grown into something entirely beyond what I had planned to or signed up to manage. I look forward to seeing so many people who I do not know who they are, and therefore am not entirely certain how I'm going to confirm that they've paid me. It's, I think, going to be an interesting event. We have lots of fun stuff planned. I mean, is this going to come out after the pin dinner's already happened? Because
This is gonna be out before.
it's coming out before, so I can't say now that it's going to be a rousing success. It was a rousing success. Everyone had a great time. No one got food poisoning.
No, you can still do fake promises here.
Awesome. Well, there's gonna be a lot of meat. There's gonna be a lot of alcohol. There's gonna be a lot of offensive things and friendships made and broken.
Yes, the best ones.
A lot of Craig jumping the river.
There's only going to be one of those.
A lot of Schrodinger's staff member who may or may not attend.
Well, Hingo, if I screw up the first time, I at least get a second try, right?
Yeah.
Assuming I don't get arrested.
Pin dinner, I fully intend to be aware and helpful with for the first half. I'm going to pay when we get there, so I can just fuck off after that.
It's out of your hands.
Yeah, so as long as nobody breaks anything,
Just pay cash.
just pay in cash and walk away.
Yep.
Ren, did you want to talk about the raffle at all or no?
Yeah, no, I mean, we can talk about the raffle because it's fucking genius.
It really is.
Because Hingo and I came up with creative new ways to fleece people. No, edit that part out. No, it was a good plan to add something. I mean, my plans, it started out when I was bouncing them off of Hingo. Like, they were fucking dumb. Like, I was like, can we get someone to deal blackjack and bet with pins instead of money? Is that legal? Like, I'm Googling on my phone if that's legal or not. And Hingo's like, we could do a raffle instead. And I'm like, I guess.
Oh, God, I'm so glad you skipped the shitty part of all the crappy ideas I had before I got to that.
God, I don't remember what they were.
We went through all the different carnival games that we could do, like
That's
the
right.
tossing ping pong balls in a fishbowl.
Oh my God, no. And then at the time I was like, oh my God, that's genius. That's so much better than blackjack. And so we continued through the And then, you know what got us off of the carnival games is how much work it would involve on our part.
Pretty much.
we were like, I don't want to do any of this, so we're going to have to come up with a better idea, one that we don't have to babysit.
That's a great idea. What's the effort scale look like? Fuck.
Oh, yeah, no. But the pin raffle is going to be fun. We have some pins that... we had to be very strategic in how we solicited the pins because we wanted to get things that would be of interest to people, but at the same time, if we solicit a pin donation from everyone, no one's going to enter the raffle because they don't want to win their own damn pin back. So being strategic about that, we ended up getting some good pins to put up, and I think that I honestly just want to see the look on someone's face when they get handed a sandwich baggie full of merch pins at the panel. I can't decide if that's gonna if it's gonna win hearts and minds, or if it's just gonna be like everyone's like, what is this garbage?
No, you have to hide it in 2 cups of flour first.
No, I'm gonna put a waste basket right outside the panel so we can recollect any pins if we need to, in case anyone just hucks them on the way out. But I think it's gonna be interesting. Hingo's fucking, like, you should have seen his fucking serial killer plan for this raffle. Like first draft of we have kind of a bracketing system where certain pins go up for auction when a certain number of entries have been received to the raffle. And Hingo had like this fucking calculation of exactly how these cascading raffle entries would fall in place. And I was like, God damn, like, put more effort in. You need a job.
Yeah, I do. First of all. Well, secondly, I was just super paranoid about certain people in the community just trying to fuck over the system and game it. You know, the 3 people that know how to do math, Lazorz wouldn't be there, so that's 1 person less that I have to worry about. But then the other part is, with all the other ways community events had gathered pins for the panel, we were trying to do something that actually gives back to people. So it's not just donate pins and then show up at the panel. It's donate pins, show up to the dinner, and then win some cool-ass pins.
Right. And I think, we got 85 people coming. And if 85 people throw 2 merches each into this raffle, there's plenty to be given away at the panel, and we don't have to go and aggressively pursue any of the vendors.
Hingo, what would you recommend people do after they have got out of dinner?
I would recommend going immediately outside to watch Craig jump over the Riverwalk. And then after that, hit up Margarita Quest.
What's Margarita Quest?
I'm glad you asked that, Ren. So Margarita Quest is this thing that I do sometimes when I go to South and I'm not stuck with Lazorz who can't drink. So it happened the first year I was there. It didn't happen last year. And then this year it's coming back with a vengeance. So there are going to be 7 locations that you can go to for Margarita Quest. And I'm telling you all right off the bat, not all of them are margaritas, because I know we have some whiny bitches and people that can't drink margaritas. Might not be mutually exclusive terms. So we have pins that are associated with each specific location and drink because I felt that they fit. So we have La Margarita, and I know, Ren, you were initially excited because you thought it was Mi Tierra, and I will totally allow you to get a margarita over there if you want to and claim that it's from La Margarita.
Why wouldn't you put Mi Tierra on there? They're like known for their margarita.
I had both of them on there in 2015, and people bitched that was too far away to go.
Well, then you put Place Next Door. Just put it back on there.
But I already
so upset.
I already deleted the layer from the file.
Then it's done. What's done is done, man. That's permanent.
Yeah, I can't put that shit back in. So the El Don Margarita is my favorite margarita from that location. Anyway, I still like it better than Mi Tierra, but that's personal preference. Then we have Iron Cactus, which is a southern chain, but God, do they make boozy as fuck drinks during their happy hour, so show up during that. And then Quincy symbolizes the house boozy milkshakes because Quincy doesn't know any better. It's ice cream, so he's happy.
He's going to shit himself to death. Like, you should put a disclaimer. Boozy milkshakes will wreck your insides.
Yeah, what do you?
I don't appreciate your negativity here.
That's the name of my what cover band. I need that joke plugged right now.
That's the perfect nightcap after stuffing your face full of meat or shitting your brains out with ice cream and alcohol.
And at least you're back in your hotel room at that point, so nobody has to listen to it.
Don't do that on Friday night. Oh my god.
Well, they're closed Sunday and Monday, so please make sure to note that.
Well, everyone complains Pin Quest is too easy. You got to put that in there.
Yeah.
So what? The pin quest gets harder because you're trying to find 5 pins while shitting yourself to death?
Yes.
I mean, it's south, so you're still done in an hour and a half. Then we have at Azuka, you can get a margarita or a caipirinha because what the fuck, Brazil's close enough, and that's generally the theme that we've seen for PAX South so far. Is close enough is all that really matters. Go Cacti. Bariba Cantina is on the list.
Woo!
Get any of their grande margaritas.
They're
It's
very
28 ounces.
large.
I
They will
can't wait
serve
to get a
them-
margarita.
They will serve them to you in the actual shaker that they made it in and give you a glass. Don't use it. Just put a straw in the shaker. Man up.
That's good.
Rosario's is also on the list. They have plenty of margarita options there. The spicy ones were not well received in 2015, so you might want to avoid those. And then Mad Dog's Union Yard is not a margarita.
You had to
It's one
fucking
of the
put
most-
that on there.
Oh, of course I did. It's fucking terrible, but it's amazing. It gives you that sleazy Vegas feel right on the Riverwalk. You get this terribly neon plastic cupped drink that has who knows what types of high fructose corn syrup and other fake sugars in it. And then a crapload alcohol and a big bendy straw.
I feel like I should make it clear here that you're getting a plastic tube full of a French flag frozen drink at a British pub on the Riverwalk. So that's
Yeah.
That's better than Vegas.
Served to you by Texan women in, what is it?
like kilts.
Yeah.
Kilts. What?
Like they have no fucking clue what they're doing at that place. That place is gross. The floors are sticky.
It's a good place to go to, get your drink, and then walk away. Just pay cash at the bar and do not stay there.
Yeah, don't stay there. Don't sit in the booths. Don't like if you drop something in the crack of the booth, like in between the cushions, leave it. It's gone.
The general concept of Margarita Quest is going to be you finish 3 or 4 of the margaritas, take a picture of yourself drinking said margarita or whatever other drink is listed on Margarita Quest, tweet at Pinny Pals, and use the hashtag Margarita Quest so we can see how terrible your spelling is.
Margarita.
And if all things turn out, there will be a prize at the end.
A prize? What?
A prize? An unelaborated upon mystery prize?
Yes, that is exactly what it is. Awaiting shipping confirmation.
So I have a question. Have you had all of these drinks, Hingo?
Yeah,
You have sampled each of these?
except for Azuka, I haven't been there yet.
Why didn't the worm make the cut? The worm is where we're gonna take Craig to get him the equivalent of fucked up
Oh god.
of weed high.
Oh god.
You're the one that told me to take Cadillac Grill off there because you didn't want to get knifed in the back.
I feel like I'm speaking for more than just myself when I say I don't want to get knifed in the back. You and Hubs are the only ones that didn't invite that upon yourselves.
It was great. We got there at so it was 2015. We got there at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, and the guy's like, kitchen's closed, and we're just here for drinks, and he's like, awesome. So he brought us some stale chips and salsa and just kept feeding us margaritas for the next 2.5 hours. It was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think he did the math right there, because by then your organs weren't even usable.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if the rest of the people that were with him were kitchen staff or his family or both.
Dios mio.
So are you thinking that people are going to? Because I mean, that's walking distance. Those 3 that are next to each other down to the south.
Yeah.
That's technically walking distance.
Yeah, so the map that will be on the forums actually will include this cutout part here that is the convention center. So over here is where Station Cafe is. That's where the famous Uber ride of 2016 was.
What happened on that famous Uber ride?
Someone Ubered 3.5 blocks away from the convention center.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Anything else on Margarita Quest?
I'm looking forward to this. This looks fucking awesome.
I'm actually gonna do it this year.
I am too. I'm in.
I still like the concept of having Craigaritas on the quest.
What does that even mean? That
What's a
sounds
Craigorita?
horrible.
That's the
You
mega
go
reader.
to, no,
Oh.
you go to no. That's your version, Craig. My version's way better. You go to Craig's room. There's 2 bottles of warm high C Ecto Cooler
I don't like
and-
where this is going.
and tequila brand tequila from whatever the nearest liquor store is to the Crockett. And then you have to take a selfie with Craig drinking whatever this green-colored tequila-based liquid is, and finish it.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Adam, you ready for this?
Speaking of shitting your pants to death,
Oh god.
I can prime NASA Mecto Cooler to the hotel.
Do you still have Ecto Cooler? Did you stock
I
up?
do still have some Ecto Cooler. I have a
You-
whole set of juice boxes.
You have to now. Like, you have to.
Yeah.
Well, I can't travel with
This officially
it.
has to happen.
I'm only bringing a carry-on. I can't actually bring it. I'll have to mail it.
Mail it.
I can get you some.
I'd rather just buy a new case. I think it's still available, isn't it?
Some Black Label Mountain Dew. I can grab a couple of those and bring them.
Wait, is that green too? Or is it like a different color?
I don't know. Will stopped talking suddenly when he drank it. Should probably check for life signs.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Oh,
Craig, we
Jesus.
might be able to get away with going to Taco Bell, getting the chicken tacos, getting some Baja Blast, and then dumping some tequila into that.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound
that's
half
called
bad.
that's called a Thursday afternoon before the con.
That's called the unnative cactus.
Get on my level here.
Why don't we just have Baja Blast
I want
Quest?
some- A Baja Blast Quest, just one of each. The code red.
God, I hate Coder.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
jeez.
when you find out there's still 75 varieties of Mountain Dew.
No, let's just drink 10 large cups of Baja Blast, and that's the quest.
I found the college student.
And then your fucking foot falls off.
Kidneys just gone.
Lazorz probably still shows up to Taco Bell a day later with his cup from the day before.
No, I'm not that person.
Stetson.
And at that point, he's like a science project to the people who work there, so they're just giving him freebies just to see how long he lasts. He's like a mold growth. They're just like, let's see if this kills it.
There's a point in time where, like, over the summer, I showed up every single night after work to the same Taco Bell drive-thru window to, like, the same cashier. And then when I moved to Japan, I'm afraid they think I might have, like, died or something. Because it became such a long habit, you know?
Yeah.
You're both looking into each other's eyes, wondering whose life is worse. You're gonna go back and they're gonna wear like black armbands.
His photos on the wall.
All right, Adam, to answer your question, that's the end of Margarita Quest.
Yes. It's going to be hype.
It's gonna be the best.
Heather,
Yes.
how hyped are you for the panel on Friday from 12 to 1 in the Armadillo Theater?
I am so excited. I have never done a panel before, so this was my first chance to take the reins and get the best range of topics together that we can possibly put together. You will experience displays and science and lots of other surprise things that I'm not even going to mention here.
You left out disappointment.
Okay, there's going to be a little bit of disappointment. That's a 3-minute sketch about 15 minutes in.
Hingo's perpetually experiencing disappointment.
Perpetual disappointment is the subtitle of our...
You didn't get a cease
our
and
panel.
you didn't get a cease and desist from the other guys? Stole their title.
You
Maybe.
ripped them off.
How dare you?
How dare you rip them off and not use Grab 'em by the Kimber?
I mean, Fantastic Pins and Where to Find Them is an extremely unique title that I'm very
Original
proud of.
thought, do not steal.
Yeah, it's a good title.
I mean, I TM'd that shit.
Heather, please put TM on the presentation.
Yes. Yes.
It's already done, Hingo. You just haven't seen my magic yet. I mean, if you really want to confuse people, I will say that there are some exciting things that are going to be given away thanks to the panel. There's going to be a shadow box with 4 of the 2016 LEs and a custom vinyl sticker on the front. There's going to be a custom print with the full Mario pin set that's going to be given away.
Wow.
Tell me
Jesus.
more about these flat gray enamel plus signs.
Well, as they are exclusive,
They're exclusive.
I'm afraid that I can't give a lot of information on this super secret.
Exclusivo.
Right, exclusivo.
Exclusivo.
Pin. I'm sorry. I plead the fifth.
Wait, are you gonna put the exclusivo in with the 4 LEs from last year?
You know what? You're just gonna have to attend the panel to find out.
God.
Craig and I already have our back row seats booked.
Yep.
We're there
Hey.
too.
I think that you're not going to experience the panel in its full beauty if you sit in the back. I'm
Wanna
going to
bet?
have reserved seats for all podcast members in the front.
Oh God, we're pillars.
If we sit in the front, someone's gonna see me drinking out of a flask.
Well, there may or may not be a pillar shaped like a shiv on each of your seats.
You mean a shiller?
It's a shiller. You each have your own individual shiller.
I'm sitting in the back row, so when Krovek makes a break for it, I can trip him.
I encourage anyone to come with an open mind and some really awesome questions, because we have some awesome answers prepared that may or may not be terribly sarcastic and horrible.
Yeah, I'm not going to come to Texas with an open mind. That's just not part of my vacation plans.
And really, that's asking for it here.
So once you get done with Fantastic Panel and pins and where to find them, staff trading, once again, is right on the ass end of that, isn't it?
It sure is, Adam. Because it seems like you basically need to go from the pin panel right over to staff trading if you want to get a good spot in line. Although I feel like some people are going to try and beat your way to that. So regardless, get over there quick because staff trading starts at 2:30 and goes till 4:30.
Where's the location of the panel versus the queue hall?
It's about Uber driving distance.
They're
Okay, good.
all right next to each other. Everything's crammed together at South.
But the panel is upstairs, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, you have to go down a flight of stairs.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Lazy fuck.
Yeah, I can't take a segue to that.
You mean a swag way?
Oh my God.
So if the panel with their fantastic pins and where to find them doesn't fulfill your needs, staff trading sure should, because they're going to have tons of shit there and it's going to be glorious. And Lazorz isn't going to be there, so you actually might have a chance to get some stuff.
Lazorz and his 15 friends aren't going to make the loop 3 times.
What are you talking about? My friends never come to staff trading.
Is that because they were told they couldn't?
That's because they all have gold Overwatches and they're big collectors because of that.
Rest in peace, fake staff trade. It was fun while it lasted.
Ren, do you to run with me to the staff trade so that way we can be at the front of the 3-meter dash?
Dude, the line for staff trade at West was amazing because I was next to Hingo and he was like going full David Hasselhoff on this cheeseburger. Like he'd never eaten before in his life. He was like sloppy recline, horking down a cheeseburger in line, just waiting for staff trade to open up. And I was like, this is why I'm in this community.
Ren, you wanted to know how I was married before. You saw how I ate that cheeseburger.
You know I have to meet your wife, right?
Yeah.
You know she and I are going to talk at dinner.
Do you think that he probably has never said that to her before?
She's already like the favorite person of most people that have met her so far.
Well, when the comparison is to
clearly
you,
she-
I mean, come
I'm
on.
not doing you. I'll take it. I haven't met her and she wins.
Nah, she's pretty amazing. I mean, even if you take Hingo out of the equation.
Hingo's got her fucking passport in a safe somewhere, so she can't leave.
It's called gaslighting.
Turning it into an Olympic sport.
Harsh.
Damn.
You love what you do, you never work a day in your life?
Shut up, Hingo. I'm excited. I know it's gonna be a bit of a rush to get from the panel to staff trade, but that just means that our plan to foist all of the garbage pins off on newbies at the panel in their little starter kits, they can just immediately turn around and go to staff trade and give them back to the staff members, so the staff members can in turn sell them back to us.
The circle of life.
The circle
The
of
cycle
life.
continues. So
I'm
Penny
hoping
Pal
that we
Circle Jerk.
I'm hoping that we don't get enough variety, that we can have Kevin just be individually bagging pins because that's his shtick, and putting together like 5 sets of the exact same pin, so that way we don't give anyone any different pins for their prizes.
Everyone gets just 10 fucking Arma Gabes in a Ziploc baggie, not understanding the hobby at all at that point, because why would anyone give me this?
Gotta throw in a Charles for good measure.
Then they know how we felt when we ordered our DSBs.
So we're gonna be giving out some fat heads. I'm excited. I hope the fodder raffle ends up being entirely staff heads, because I'm bringing a industrial size coffee can. So when people buy raffle tickets from me, they hand me 5 pins and I hand them 5 raffle tickets, and we're just gonna clank them one at a time into this coffee bin.
So you're improving upon the fodder. You're gonna make them Java scented.
Yes, I'm gonna carry it around like a hobo soliciting donations and just rattle it in people's faces till they buy raffle tickets.
Can I write you up a cardboard sign that says "Need pins for panel, God bless"?
Is that gonna be something like your trading sign?
Yeah.
The laziest. You're the reason we can't have fake staff trade anymore.
Fuck you.
Because you put no effort into it, man.
You hit Hingo right in the feels.
Yeah, I put my whole ass into that, Ren.
You put your whole ass and you put your own pins.
Didn't we all?
No.
So outside of staff trading, is there any other trading events, Craig?
Well, after staff training ends at 4:30, you have about 30 minutes between, which you could potentially run and get another margarita for Margarita Quest, or you can just hang around for the community, the Penny Pals community training events, which are going to be once a day in the Q Hall. Friday being from 5 to 7, so you can do that. Saturday is from 3 to 5, and from Sunday from 2 to 4, where everybody's gonna be hanging around. We're gonna hopefully have tables set up and chairs, and it should be a jolly good time, as the kids are saying it.
Tables and chairs. Damn.
I believe so. I don't want to confirm that, but I thought that there was a potential of that.
Don't get my hopes up, Craig.
So one of those overlaps with AI, right?
Yep.
The Saturday one, yeah. Because I can guess, I believe, from 2 to 4 on Saturday. Does that sound right? Or is it 2 to 5?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It's 2 to 5.
All right. It's a while, so that one might be a little quiet, but we'll see. I'll be there because I'm not Godacking.
And why is that?
Because there's no free pin.
Got it.
There's my
Fair
answer.
enough.
And you're going to be skipping a lot of stuff at South then, huh?
It's a lot of time to dedicate. I could finish Margarita Quest in that time.
I suppose we have to talk about pins, huh?
What are pins?
The quarter sheet of pins that were dropped
The quarter
on Friday.
Postcard size. It's convenient.
The wafer thin pin drop that arrived to cheers and then dismay. Hingo, anything jump out you want to talk about?
So the South Pin Quest to me always reminds me of A Christmas Carol when they pull the turkey out of the oven and they're like, oh, it's such a big bird. And then you see how small it is and like, wow, why are these poor people so happy?
God damn, dude.
And since I love Christmas Carol, I love South Pins. So
They had their family.
I refute that argument, and I'm going to include Ren's comment, because you know what? I would rather have fewer pins that are of high quality, like these are, than a whole shit ton of pins that have absolute bollocks for a design.
So what's your excuse for South 2016 then?
I didn't go to South 2016. Now that I'm attending 17, as are other awesome people, the awesome designs have come up.
So on a more serious note, actually, the South 2017 show set I really, really like from a design perspective because they finally embraced cutting things out. Prime 2015 is the point in time where they're like, hey, just put some fucking shiny silver on it. And they did it with everything that wasn't Kemper. And the Prime 2015 Kemper pin has him jumping after a salmon, the water's splashing out. And then they're like, yeah, no, Tycho, put silver underneath his elbow. Gabe, just fuck it. Anywhere there's body part that's hanging out that isn't his toucan.
Anywhere there's not silver, put silver.
Pretty much.
Dude, he's got a fucking bat wing. Look at that. He's got a webbed arm.
Yep. And they didn't even cut out by his goddamn legs. But then we get to South 2017 and we have Running Gabe and like, holy shit, he has a tennis shoe that isn't attached to his arm. This is the future, everyone.
Everything we ever dreamed.
And it's essentially based on the cover art, which I'm surprised as shit that they actually showed, but I love that they did on the forum post. You actually get a tie-in for what the pins actually mean. That was the main issue with South 2016, is they show you this Twisp and Catsby set of them being essentially giant mechs, and you have no clue what the fuck that means until you walk in Friday morning and someone gives you your program for the show. So we finally have context before we show up there to know what the pins actually mean. And they're designed well.
What is possibly wrong with this cactus, Ren? Jesus, it looks perfect.
I will start by saying that this is a gorgeous pin. And I mean,
it's orange for starters.
It's orange. And I'm not just saying this in the context of last year's pin, which was a unmitigated disaster. Dramatic, no. But I think honestly, the design is pretty. I like the kind of road sign type thing they're doing here. But I will also say that type of cactus right there, the only place you're going to see that anywhere in Texas is on a freaking air freshener. We don't have those. We don't. I mean, they're not native to anywhere in Texas, other than maybe the parts of it that touch New Mexico and.
Gross.
But I mean, but I can absolutely see why they went with that because it's the iconic the profile of the iconic cactus that fucking Yankees aren't going to recognize anything else as cactus. And if you actually look up what the cacti look like here, they are sad little horror bushes. they're evil, flat little prickly things that wouldn't make a terribly attractive pin. or a terribly attractive person.
I still vote for your sketch of what it should have looked like to be the next community pin.
My sketch of a flat, sad little cactus covered in empty beer bottles and Whataburger bags. With a rainbow over the top of it and a bolo tie hanging off the rainbow.
With a Becker face on it.
Look, I give PA for free so many good ideas. So many good ideas for a freaking Ellie bolo tie, and no one even returns my phone calls or my letters or my hair packages. So you mail a couple dozen hair dolls and suddenly everything's returned to sender. But all in all, it is a gorgeous pin for PAX Arizona, and I think it will sell well.
Well, it does say south, so it's kind of vague.
Yeah, just like Golden Gate Bridge, west. It is in west.
Yeah.
United States, so PAX East with the Statue of Liberty.
Disney World.
Yeah. I think it should sell fairly well. I don't know. I've just completed my first cycle of PAX and pin trading, and I've never been to a PAX where people got really, really jazzed about the LE, so I don't know if that'll change anything.
The only thing is they didn't announce how many of these they're making, right? I assume it's going to be 1,500 again, but do you think they go up or down on it?
They do the old fuck you of print 400.
They could.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We made it better looking. We made you want it more, so we decided to make about half as many.
I saw the video you fuckers made. Ha ha ha. Get fucked.
Exclusivo, bitches.
Get fucked. Here's your new LE.
What kind of assholes would make a pin that's highly sought after and then make it a super limited run?
I don't know, man. The worst kind of people.
Gray enameled monsters. That's who.
We will definitely get there. That's for sure.
Hey Adam, this is where you should read off the list of who has exclusivo pins for the community.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, VBT, I know you want to talk about the Sparrow, but before you talk about the Sparrow, I did some background research on this Annapurna giant sparrow thing, and I made a little clip, and it's probably boring as fuck, and it's dry, but I want to run it anyway. Is that all right?
Good.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So this is maybe this will be something that's a regular feature. I like to call this what the fuck.
Oh, this is promising.
All right, here we go.
So, what the fuck is What Remains of Edith Finch?
What Remains of Edith Finch is a collection of strange tales about a family in Washington state. As Edith, you'll explore the colossal Finch house, searching for stories as she explores her family history and tries to figure out why she's the last one in her family left alive. Each story you find lets you experience the life of a new family member on the day of their death, with stories ranging from the distant past to the present day. The gameplay and tone of the stories are as varied as the Finches themselves. The only constants are that each is played from a first-person perspective and that each story ends with that family member's death. Ultimately, it's a game about what it feels like to be humbled and astonished by the vast and unknowable world around us. The game is created by Giant Sparrow, which is the team behind the first-person painting game, The Unfinished Swan, and to be published by Annapurna Interactive, the brand new entertainment arm of Annapurna Pictures, the producer behind the films Zero Dark 30, Sausage Party, and others. What Remains of Edith Finch is planned for release to PlayStation and Steam in the first quarter of 2017.
Now, consider yourselves fucking informed.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Wow, my segment's gonna suck.
I'm not gonna lie, you took all of my information that I was gonna say, well, at least a good half of it, and you made it amazing. So thank you for that.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I really did want to chat about the pin, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the coolest thing about this pin is that it is in the shape of a finch. I mean, What Remains of Edith Finch? It's about the game, right? In the very center of it, you see the outline of the Finch house from a distance, and it's set in Washington State, so you kind of have the creepy outlines of trees. So the pin has so many layers of color and interesting detail on it, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about it, because it's symbolic of the actual story that it tells. You're experiencing so many stories as Edith Finch, as other family members. You're trying to explore where you came from, why you're the last one left, and you continually live out the last days of each of your family members until you get to the end of the game to see what happened to you. So you're exploring a lot of the unknown. The graphics are really gorgeous, and the pin really reflects that. I think it'll be one of the more sought-after ones at the con, to be honest, just because it's so beautiful and symbolic of the game.
It's also free.
And it's free. Can't beat that.
I'm actually really looking forward to this game. I want to try this. I like.
It looks good to me. The gameplay looks gorgeous. I can appreciate a unique first-person perspective and a good mystery.
And clicking through a game to play it.
Says the clicker collector.
Get out of my face, Hingo.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're going out on a limb a little bit story-wise, so that brings me in. And yeah, it's a good-looking pin.
I'm just curious about how many they're gonna have. Like, I'm wondering if they're gonna I wonder if they're gonna ration like so many per day, or if they actually have like a decent amount of them.
Like, how many demo stations? How long is a demo?
Yeah.
What was?
Did they not let you stop playing the demo until you're done crying, or did they cut you off midway?
I would love to see this game in VR. I think it would be much more entertaining and involved.
So you want to first person live someone's sad ass life and watch their family die?
No, it's not sad. It's mysterious in a creepy old house. Okay, maybe it's sad.
Their whole family dies, BBT. They watch their family die.
Up until you got to the family dying thing, I was going to say I could put a webcam in my house, but...
You were going to get that joke in there, weren't you, Hingo? Even if it meant talking about killing your fucking family.
Determination, kids. It'll get you everywhere.
This joke is happening.
For the sake of conversation, they had this game at PlayStation Experience, and there were 2 demos for it there. One was a 20-minute long demo, and the second one was about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm hoping that they do the shorter one for PAX at least. That way we can just get people to fuck through there.
Should do it like Final Fantasy demos at West. You know, you got
the 45-minute demo. They have to
you have to sprint there. All the demo spots are gone in the first 3 minutes of.
Jesus Christ.
10:03, all spots gone.
People just wanted the fucking journeys.
If they could somehow combine Final Fantasy with Adult Swim, that would be the best.
God. I don't think I've ever actually played a demo where I had to turn around to the guy running the demo and say, "Is it over yet?" Because they wouldn't give you the goddamn pen until you finished the demo. And I'm like, I suck at this game.
Was that for Toe Jam or was that for...
The Toe Jam, yeah.
I'm not going to lie, that happened with me and Legion.
I kept looking over my shoulder like, can I go?
With Legion, I just played for 5 minutes and I was watching Q. I was like, is Q done yet? Like, I don't know what to do. I just kind of walked around. And then when Q stopped playing, I stopped playing, and that was it. Got my pin.
I offered someone a portal pin so that I didn't have to keep playing Legion, and they let me.
Should write that in a Steam game review. I paid someone to stop playing this game.
One companion cube means that I don't have to play another fucking version of WoW.
Beyond that, the Annapurna pin, we have Direwolf Digital, who has 2 pins. Which is fucking crazy because we haven't had 2 pins at South since 2015. For one vendor, I should say.
What happened to that vendor, Craig?
They died.
Well, no, one game died and then the other one made it. And apparently State of Decay is still played and popular for some reason, even though it's a shitty game. So, but besides the point.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so 2 pins for 2 different games. The first one's actually for it's a deck building game called Clank, which the dragon is also named Clank. Which the premise of the game is apparently you are trying to steal treasure from a lair which is protected by the dragon, but it sounds like you can fuck shit up because the dragon has a rage meter, and every time you pick up something off the game, it pisses him off more, which can potentially lead to your death. Which is I haven't played too many deck building games, so this is kind of a unique mechanic for me at least. I don't know about you guys.
Is this related to Ratchet and Clank at all?
No, it's not. Clank is not a dragon in Ratchet and Clank.
I don't fucking know.
Is it related to magic?
Well, the next one might be, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Have you guys played deck building games at all? Any of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Like, what type? I mean, the only one I've ever played was actually the Penny Arcade one, which is just draw cards and get a lot of points and shit. So this is like, it seems like the actual board to it, and you actually have to be productive and not fuck up. So I just didn't know what your perspectives were on that.
Yeah, standard deck building games that I've played don't have boards associated with them, except for Legendary, but that's just a specific way to set up how the decks are moved around the board. There aren't any working pieces for it.
Yeah, like this one you actually had like character pieces, and I didn't really get to watch like a video demo of the game, but it just seems like there's a little more to it, which interests me a little bit more than just a standard deck building game. So I'm actually looking forward to trying that at their booth. And the second pin that they have is the Bandit Queen. Sorry. Second pin is the Bandit Queen, which is from the game Eternal, which is a digital card game, which is on Steam right now, just free to play. So,
Sweet.
Yeah. So if you want to get some practice in for PAX, you can play it right now. Make an
Or
account,
you can
whatever.
download Hearthstone on your phone.
Yeah, if you played Magic once and you played Hearthstone, you can kind of figure this one out. So again, it's free on Steam right now, and it's apparently in beta for iOS and Android for whenever those are going to release. I played the tutorial. What?
Will this be our first cell phone game, Pin?
Well, technically it's a PC game right now, but I guess later on, yes, when it's released.
The Star Wars game with Commander Brog, that was
Oh, yeah, that was a tablet game, yeah.
And so was Moonrise, which got shit canned, but
Yeah, well, actually, I think Star Wars got canned too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
After release, though?
Yeah, it lasted a year.
All right.
But
Rip
the
in
pen
peace.
lasts forever.
Yeah, but not Commander Brog. Nobody knows the fuck he is. Anyways, I played I gave the tutorial a quick run through. I played the 4 games in it or whatever, and it's literally just a hybrid of Hearthstone and Magic. It's more so Hearthstone, except for the fact that you have mana. Like, you would actually play the card each turn to be able to play cards and such. But I haven't really played too much of Hearthstone or this game, so I really don't know if like when you get further in the game, it's gonna get more in depth or when you get better cards, whatever. But it seems like just a hybrid of those two from the get-go, which is not a bad thing. I actually thought it was pretty cool, and the art was pretty cool, and I think the choice of the Bandit Queen was a pretty good choice for a pin because it represents the art very well.
I really like listening to people review the games in advance of the pins. This actually helps me get hyped to play some of them and teaches me more about them in the process.
But I guess I should note one more thing is that I believe you can either get both these pins for free or you can buy them if you want, which is awesome to have the choice.
For the Bandit Queen, they said some winners will get it.
Well, it says Clank and Bandit Queen available for $15 each at the Dire Wolf digital booth will also be given away to players who win demo games throughout the weekend. It does not specify which one. It puts both under the same category. Since it's 2 different games, I assume that if you win either game, you might be able to win it. I'm not going to say that's fact, but
I'm holding you to that, Craig.
Mike wrote the post, not me. I'd actually like to try both games, so I'll try to earn them, but I'll probably suck at both and have to pay for them anyway. So whatever.
Heather, are you still with us for a bit, or are you taking off?
I'm here for another 10, 15 minutes.
Do you want to talk about the Child's Play pin since you're going to be at the booth, or?
Sure. All right, so Child's Play is a cause near and dear to my heart because I actually have a family member who has directly benefited from Child's Play when they were getting chemo treatment in a hospital, literally having a gaming console there so that you can forget all about the pain and the treatments and the noises and the ridiculousness. It really makes an epic difference in a kid's life when they'd rather be doing literally anything else than being in a hospital room. So Child's Play will have a booth at South. I'll be there 3:30 to 6:30 every day, and I'm more than happy to chat with anyone about anything Child's Play related. The coolest thing being their brand new pin. It's heart-shaped, it's gorgeous, it has a controller at the center of it with a little plus sign. There's just again, with the symbolism, there's so much going on with this pin. I personally think it looks way better than the last year's, so that's already a +1 in my book. But it's $20. It's all for charity. They're also going to have those super awesome hoodies, which are like that awesome shark fin gray, smooth, silky material. They're going to have an awesome lanyard and some other goodies as well. So please come by, see me, say hi, buy stuff, ask questions, and collect pins because it's really, really gorgeous.
I'm a big fan of lanyard myself.
The lanyard's awesome with the dual tone, with the light green and the dark green. And
Yep. They got me
the
there.
plus
So
symbols, the heart, the controller. It's like all my favorite things in one.
Wait, is the
Why not?
lanyard new?
the Child's Play lanyard
there's
is
a
new.
brand new
Oh,
Child's
okay.
Play lanyard.
All right.
Unless they've had one before, but they have at least a new one releasing at South. I think the pin's $20 and then the lanyard's $5. So
You are correct, Craig.
yeah.
But Child's Play is great, and I think the community of gamers that rally around it at every PAX to make sure that people raise a ton of money is more than awesome. It's something I'm definitely grateful to be a part of, even if it's just on a volunteer basis. AKA, please come talk to me.
Yeah, and the Child's Play booth this time was actually right in the expo hall, unlike at Prime, which it was sort of off the beaten path, so you'll be right in the
In
prime
a
time
random
with everybody
fucking
else.
walkway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be right in the hall. Can't miss us. Please come visit.
All right. Lazorz.
Yeah.
All right, cut his contribution. Right there.
What do you want to talk about, Lazorz? What grabbed your eye?
The tiny build. This Falcon pin comes from Speedrunners, which is this 4-person co-op game on Steam, and it might be on consoles too. I'm not sure, but essentially you can play online with your friends or local, and it's a game where you just run around this like pre-made map as fast as you can, and people die off as like the space encloses more and more. It's really, really fun. And then the Falcon pin is based off of probably the derpiest character from that game. So if you get a chance to play it or just check it out at their booth, it definitely gives the pin a lot more meaning, I think.
Yeah, I was I've heard of this game before. I just never actually looked into it, and I watched the video, and I actually really want to pick it up at some point.
Same. It actually looks like an exciting game to play.
Yeah,
like not something that's like, oh, I'm bored, I'll pick this up. It's like,
no, it seems like something like a lot of practice that to not suck
Yeah, it's really, really fun.
At least it's not Dark Souls 3.
Well, and the design fits really well with the pin versus the actual in-game art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and didn't they also say that they might be doing more pins in the future?
Oh yeah, they on their Twitter they strongly hinted at another pin for East, and that one might be for their Happy Neighbors game, maybe, but it might be for speedrunners too. I don't know. Tiny Build has a ton of games that they've released and are currently working on. So
yeah, I actually wouldn't mind having art for more characters from the game. So we'll see.
Nobody wants to talk about Toonhound, right?
Nope.
Are we just gonna ignore it?
Might as well. I mean, if
it's all right.
If no one has interest, we just move on.
Can we at least like say this? All right, that ends all our pins that we're interested in. just totally cut it.
Adam, do we know if that pin's going to be available, or if you have to wait 14 months for it to be shipped to you?
Shots fired.
Oh my god! All right, so outside of these official pins, we have some other very exciting pins coming. At least ones I'm personally excited about. And that is, of course, Exclusivo. Exclusivo.
That's Spanish for exclusive as fuck.
Yeah, I put it in Google Translate. Craig is right.
Nice. Yeah, for those that don't know what this is, a couple of months ago, I put out this shitpost video, basically, with a Spanish guy talking about the AI exclusive.
The blind box set?
The exclusive condom wrapper pin.
Yeah, I was particular that one.
And I guess people liked it, so I figured, hey, let's make a pin. And this pin is fantastic. Matte gray plus sign with a very happy Spanish guy on it.
I mean, that guy is just so jazzed about life.
I know.
See this.
Like, I could just watch him talk just all day, every day.
Right? And that laugh, let me tell you, I want to make that my ringtone.
I rewatched the video today. It's glorious.
Yeah, that actually has more than 300 views now.
It has 600 views now, dude.
What?
The last time I looked at it, had 250 views, and now it's over 600. I don't know where the hell it got put.
Wow.
But people are watching it. It's great.
It got posted across all the channels in Slack today, and more people saw the pin, and that's what generated the interest.
That's what you think. My theory is that Jerry watched it 298 times today.
As he should, because it's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I am super excited
to get 310. I swear to God, it said 600 and something earlier today.
Oh, thanks, Craig.
All right, I'm sorry. I saw it earlier. I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of views. But apparently it's only 310. So I'm sorry. I made that up, apparently.
The demand is a lot more
than our viewer count.
Yeah. You get 30 people listen to a podcast episode, and you get 200 people asking for a 100-run pin.
Is the official run 100, Adam? Are you going to reveal it to the public?
Yeah, why not? We can talk.
Yeah, we're not Penny Arcade here. We don't need to keep that shit secret. LE 100.
I figure we tell everybody it's only 100 after everybody freaks out about it.
Yeah.
And then they forget about it again.
I've already had 7 or 8 people PM me to ask if I have any, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. No damn clue.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's 100 of these. Between 15 and 20 people, unnamed people, have them, besides me. And I figured, people are gonna, and everyone's capped at 5. And I figured, people are gonna say, hey, I've got some, come talk to me, we can cut a deal or something like that. No, just dead fucking silence. Dead fucking silence from this community. So then
it's gonna be more impressive when Craig throws one in the Riverwalk in front of a bunch of people at the pin dinner.
The mark of a true pillar.
Well, as of right now, I only have one of mine available. Spoilers, I have one. I'm not gonna throw it in the Riverwalk.
But you might.
I don't want to.
Yeah. So no one says a thing. So then my inbox lights up. How do I get one of these pins? And I'm like, I only have 5 and they're already gone.
Well, I have a specific reason to be mad at Adam. He took the low-hanging fruit video and did El Recetas. Now it's going to be controversial when I do the Hitler video for PPAD.
Oh god, what's that movie called? I forget.
Where he slowly pulls off his glasses and his hand shaking.
Yeah.
Downfall. Yeah. So I hope that everyone that wants one can get one. Not everyone's going to be able to get one, and I'm sorry, and I'm not reprinting
Exclusivo.
this. I'm not reprinting this.
Exclusivo.
It's exclusive.
Adam, basically what I'm saying is I think that a smiling Hitler is going to look great on a gray square.
Not a gray square. It's got to be a gray, like, shield.
Gray
shape.
swastika.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think they get upset if we just like did their LE pin design every year and we just made it like gray with something on it?
Well, now we have a new option at least.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Or we can go back into the shields, I guess. Shields
I still think the cactus shield with a Whataburger bag.
Can we just make the South 2017 pin, but with the actual cactus for the next one?
So Hingo, is this the only pin that's going to be showing up, or do we not know?
I don't know, Hingo.
Well, there's going to be some PPAD pins floating around. I know that much.
The one from Prime? Or
yeah, the OG PPAD pin.
So good.
Nice.
And I don't remember if Cylern has any more of his Sophies. I believe he does. I also found out that I haven't given away any of my Puppy Pal pins, so I have around 16 or 17 of those that I'm bringing. And if all goes well, there will be a pin for Margarita Quest.
What?
You're just going to drop that bomb now, long after the Margarita Quest segment where you just left it open?
Yeah.
If they made it this far?
Yeah, then we're going to find out who actually listens to more than, I don't know, 45 or 60 or 90 minutes of the podcast.
Well, shit. But if for some reason the pin doesn't make it in time, Hingo, what is the backup plan for that?
Get fucked is the backup plan. So the current concept is it's been ordered. We're waiting for shipping confirmation. It should be shipped locally. So worst case scenario, I'm hoping it shows up like Saturday. If it shows up Sunday, that's going to be hard to give out. If it shows up in time, there will be certain individuals that will be made public later that will have it and will be at the community trading events, where if you show us your tweets and pictures that you put up for Margarita Quest, that you finished it, not all 7 drinks, but whatever the number is, 3 or 4 that we pick out of that, then you will get a pin as an award while supplies last. This is also going to be a very exclusive pin in terms of quantity.
If for some reason the pin doesn't make it for South in time, and if you want to send some to East, I can give them to people that complete it or whatever. If you don't want to, unless you want to mail them out individually, which would probably suck.
No, I just make people wait until next year.
Next South.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. There's probably other stuff at South that's not pin related, right? I mean, is there anything anyone's looking forward to that is not pin related?
Yes.
Heather, what is it?
I'm going to be an enforcer for the first time.
Yes.
Yay!
I've never E'd. I've always wanted to kind of go behind the scenes. I don't know where I'm working yet. My hope is merch or celebrity task force. I love talking to people. I love meeting people. And this just gives me a chance to talk to even more people because I literally never shut up. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be great for me. And I get a bright ass orange t-shirt too. I mean, how much better does it get?
It doesn't. I mean, you just quit. You quit at this point. You're just like, I'm done.
I mean, like, between margaritas and a bright-ass orange t-shirt, I'm set. I'm good.
Craig?
As a Nintendo fanboy, I am looking forward to trying the Switch there.
What?
Because,
there's going to be a Switch?
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch system's going to be there. They're going to have it at the Nintendo booth. It's like, I think the reason the Saturday badge is sold out is because of that.
Yeah, it is going to be packed. That is going to be packed.
So that means we got to get at it Friday or Sunday.
I'm going to... Friday's going to be tough because I'll be in line with everybody, but we'll see. If I don't get to play, it's not the end of the world. But I would like to, because, I mean, it's out in March, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
But hopefully they have a few good demos to play, and I can pretend ice cubes in the controller and all that fun stuff.
Hingo?
Well, Acquisitions Incorporated's happening, which means that's perfect time to skip Acquisitions Incorporated and go to True Dungeon.
I have the exact same plan.
I am so in for that too. So should that be like a first thing Saturday morning, go sign up for it? And then
We don't actually know the facts of how the signups work, right? We're just hoping that it's the same as the AI stuff for the internship program was at West.
Yeah. Well, I would hope that they at least do it day by day.
Show up, sign up for a time slot, leave, and come back.
Yeah. Because it has its own area up on like the third floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was, I don't know if it has its own escalator because I've never seen that portion on the map before on previous Souths. So, but I honestly don't know anything about this except it sounds like a D&D escape room. Is that a fair way to kind of?
It's LARPing shuffleboard.
What?
Excuse me?
Did you not watch the video?
No.
The video makes it look like LARPing shuffleboard. You get tokens that you slide on a mini shuffleboard thing.
Yeah.
And where it lands in a circle determines damage or whatever the special ability is on that. What we don't know is how that translates to their free experience because all of their other stuff at other conventions are paid.
Yeah.
And that's how they make all their money is they sell the tokens that you use in the game for that. So with that being out of the picture, nobody's really sure what it's going to look like unless they release information between now and PAX.
Uh-huh. Now, when you say shuffleboard, do you mean like bar shuffleboard or do you mean like, or grandparent shuffleboard? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'd be in for either, so.
I personally not looking for anything in particular. I just want to hang out. It's a vacation PAX, so.
So as this is my first non-Seattle PAX, and it might be for others, what advice would you guys give for someone who's experiencing a first non-West or Prime PAX?
Go to the Station Cafe Friday for the best sandwich you'll ever have at PAX.
Okay, so we got a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. That's all you need.
So sandwich.
Yeah.
Don't eat yourself sick with unlimited food on Thursday, because then you'll feel like shit Friday. As good as the barbecue is, or isn't, I don't know.
I mean, in the show itself, I mean, it's so much calmer and laid back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not constantly running into people and having to deal with as much noise. It's still loud. I mean, there's still people, but just especially for some of these pin people who come in and there's like no pins. They're like, well, what the fuck should I do here? And it's like, well, go play some games, hang out with people, go
to panels, do tabletop.
Yeah.
Socialize.
Yeah. So yes, go to pitch your game.
Oh yeah. Pitch your game idea panel. That's
pitch a game is amazing.
I will say that I went to the South last year for the first time, and it was incredible. It was like one of the best things I've ever done at PAX. And went to the one at East right after, and it was just the biggest disappointment. It was all shitty people. So
really,
hopefully, people in Texas are still funny. Pitch your game idea is Saturday at 7 p.m. That is right after. No, actually, that's a little bit of window between community trading and that. So
that conflicts with my going to movies with Mikey at 6:30 because Mikey Newman is amazing, and that's something else you should consider seeing on Saturday.
Oh yeah, movies with Mikey.
Does everyone know who Mikey Newman is?
I do not know who Mikey Newman is.
So Mikey Newman works for Gearbox, and he does a fair amount of writing and YouTube content. Outside of that, he does Chainsaw Suit stuff with Chris Straub's stuff every now and then too. So I highly recommend looking up movies with Mikey and watching his Batman episodes specifically, and Mad Max, and then you'll probably just watch everything else that he has, and then want to go to Movies with Mikey live on Saturday at 6:30. What everyone else is saying still applies. Go to panels that you normally wouldn't go to. Pick something that sounds interesting, but you're not sure if you would actually like. Spend time in tabletop. Go to the indie booth. For the love of God, if all the indie booths at all the other PAXs are shit shows because you're packing people in sardines, PAX South is not that.
Well, because the entire convention hall is an indie booth, so.
Yeah, but you can actually like walk around it and see to the other side, which doesn't happen at East or at Prime.
Yeah.
Does that help?
I like it. Thanks, guys.
Well, that concludes this episode of Penny Pals After Dark. Hope to see you at South in a week's time. Penny Pals After Dark is myself, AdamBarg, Hingo, TheAggroCraig, and Lazorz. Special thanks to Renfamous and VeryBlueTardis for dropping by today. All right, we're out. Later.
You guys, it's pronounced repartee.